After meeting with President Bola Tinubu on interventions to cushion the effect of fuel subsidy removal, Governor Dapo Abiodun of Ogun State, who led the oil marketers, said the president had directed that the National Economic Council start meeting in order to support deliberations. The oil marketers and petroleum depot operators, under the aegis of the Depot and Petroleum Products Marketers Association of Nigeria, DAPMAN, pledged their support to the government of President Tinubu and called for better ways to cushion the effects on the economy. They pledged to make a donation of 50 to 100 locally made buses to the public as part of interventions to alleviate the suffering of the people in the area of transportation.
States have reduced the number of days workers are coming to work from 3 to 4 days. Others have introduced different interventions. We want to call it interventions, not palliatives, because that word has been abused. But the truth is that those are immediate term and stopgap interventions. Some of us are looking at enhancement of minimum wage. Mr. President has announced today that NEC should immediately begin to sit, led by His Excellency the Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima, and the committee of NEC alongside with the economic team and marketers should sit down and come up with a wholesome approach that would be beneficial to the common man and generality of Nigeria.
Both the government interventions and their own interventions complementing each other will seriously uplift the masses from whatever envisaged negative impact of that policy. It will act as a cushion to the impact of this policy. So that is it in a nutshell.
Chairman of DAPMAN, Winifred Akbani, also added that they spoke to the president about having one exchange rate instead of trading in dollars so that the oil marketers can have a free market to aid the creation of new jobs and businesses.
He did pledge that the whole industry, and I had the MD of NNPC Limited on my left, and we all collectively agreed that we're going to work at providing real mass transit buses that work. The ones that will run on CNG, which is the compressed natural gas and diesel, interchangeably. And hopefully we're going to start with about 50 to 100. And that is in the very, very short term. And these are locally produced. So you see that we're also providing jobs, a lot more jobs, because we're using local assembly plants. We're not importing this. That's less pressure on our foreign exchange, and that's more jobs for our Nigerians.
The meeting with the oil marketers comes as a result of the promise of President Tinubu to put necessary measures in place to alleviate the suffering of Nigerians as a result of the fuel subsidy removal policy. Recall that the president, during his inaugural speech on May 29 at the Eagle Square in Abuja, had announced the removal of subsidy payments on petrol. The president said that the immediate past administration of Muhammadu Buhari did not make provisions for subsidy in the 2023 budget beyond June.